Hopefully this is working. Hello, hello, hello. It looks like it's buffering something. So I'm waiting for my screen to come on and show me that I am properly live. So if you are here and you can hear me and you can see me, say hello. Oh, there we go. Just making sure everything is working. Hello, Rick. Hello. How are you? Yay, Susie's in. Hi, Susie. How are you guys? You doing okay? This is so weird because I've got to look there for the camera, but I've got to look there for the chat. So I'm a bit like, where do I look? What do I do? I don't know. Hello, 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 people. Yay, Anthony's in as well. Hello, hubby. Welcome to my channel. Yay, Dawn's in. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Josie. No problem, honey. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you. You all right? I'm glad you're good, Rick. Thank you, Josie. I'm starting to like warm up a little bit. I feel like I'm a little bit like nervous, so like I can feel like the nervous energy kind of bubbling up inside me. So I hope it goes okay. But yeah, I'm very excited. Just a smidgen nervous, I think. Thank you, Dawn. I think it's really cool, isn't it? It's like we're having a little chat in the Ravenclaw common room. I've got me hot chockey, and yeah, we're just sat in the common room. We're having a natter, all things Harry Potter. So yeah, feel free to ask me questions, to bring up subjects, things like that. We'll have a little natter in here. Yeah, it's so weird, Susie. Even yesterday when I was like trying to test it out, I was like, I wasn't so nervous. Oh, I think I just banged the mic. If at any point you hear like a thud, it's me thumping the mic because I kind of forget it's here. But yeah, it is. Even when I was doing it yesterday, just kind of testing it out, it felt really weird, but it didn't feel too nerve-wracking because I knew no one was really watching. But this time around, because I've like put it out there and I've asked people to watch, now I'm very aware that people might actually be watching me. So, ooh. Oh, and look who I've got. Go and ask Daddy then, baby. Daddy'll help you. Okay? I knew I'd have one visitor at some point in this live. I just knew I couldn't get through a live without having Sky join in. Sky, have you shut the door, babe? Did you wave at the screen, Dawn? Hi! It's okay, I can see you. I am, I'm there with you. Hello. I think I was doing that actually yesterday in Susie's live. She would say something and I would like nod along with her and I'm like, she can't see me. Why am I nodding? Honestly, dopey as anything. Seriously, sometimes. Susie, I tested with my moderator and she kept telling me to look into the camera when talking. I know, honestly, it's so hard to like look there, but I'm also trying to keep an eye on the comments. So I'm just like, ooh, where do I look? But I need to look here. I can actually see my own face here because they've got a screen here so I can actually see my face. But it's kind of distracting looking at myself talking, if you get me. Yeah, I know. I told her before I went live to make sure she stayed downstairs, and she's done it on purpose. She's purposely come up here because she has to be involved in stuff. She's such a nightmare. But yeah, that will be the first and the last time that she comes up here because she's a very naughty little girl. She's not really. She's a good girl, but I knew that she'd want to join in at some point. She'd rear her little head. Hi, Katie. How are you doing, honey? You okay? Ooh, me hot chocolate's not that hot anymore. I've had it sat with me for ages because it was really, really hot initially. And so I thought, right, let it calm down now. Let it like make sure it's Ooh, Anthony's just popped up. Drag the chat window over to the other screen. Yeah, because I know how to do that, Ant. What are you on about? You're the one that set it up for me. What are you talking about? Oh, I think I know what you mean. I know. No, I can't do it. I don't want it. Ooh. Maybe I can do it. Maybe I can't. I'm getting there. You mean? Not doing it. Aha. Oh no. This is why I am not trusted with technology. If you can hear clicking, I apologise. I'm trying to get this to do what Anthony's trying to tell me to do. No, it's not working. Yeah, honestly, Sue's kids, like I said, I told her not to come up here, and Anthony said to her, don't come upstairs when Mummy's live, you're not supposed to be up here, stay downstairs, etc. And yeah, she's got to come up, she has to do it. Right, Anthony's here now a second, trying to think he's going to try and help me sort this out. He's not sorry, really. He also wants to be in the live. Thank you. Guys. Thank you. Okay, so now I can see the chat is right in front of me, so that should be easier. And you should be able to just see my face rather than the side of my head. I don't know if that's a good thing, though, to be honest. That could be the worst situation, but you know. Okay, so let's go back to the chat. Let's see what people are saying. Katie, yeah, I'm okay, thanks. Just had a hot chocolate with a Kit Kat, feeling cozy. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. I love a Kit Kat. Kit Kats are one of my favourite chocolate bars. Which probably sounds weird because they're not actually that exciting, but I do love a Kit Kat. And I've got my hot chocolate, which I actually made with a Freddo, hot milk, and water, just like a little bit of water to top it up. And it's not as nice as I thought it sounded in my head. It's a caramel one as well. It's a caramel Freddo. So literally just stuck the Freddo in my cup, poured the hot milk on, and then a little bit of hot water as well. And yeah, it didn't turn out as nice as I thought it would, which is a bit gutting, but I could totally do with a Kit Kat right now. Abdullah, what's your next unboxing? Ooh, my next unboxing, hopefully, depending on the kind of shipping time, because it's coming from America, will be my very first Accio box unboxing. I'm really hoping that's with me soon. It has shipped. It's on its way with me. It's just a case of how long it actually takes. So hopefully that will be the next unboxing, and that will be rather soon. So yeah, keeping everything crossed for that, because I've never unboxed an Accio box before. So I'm very, very excited, actually. I've seen a couple unboxings now on different channels, and they've always been really kind of cool. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to my very first Accio box, and I know it's sweet treats themed. So I'm expecting a lot of Honeydukes kind of products and things like that. So very exciting to wait and see. Let me just... Adverts keep popping up on my phone and I can't see what's going on with it. Okay, Dawn, using my witchy powers. Yes, we all have our little witchy powers, so we can wave to each other even when we're not there. We can still see the waves. Hi, Ant. Don't say hi to him. He'll come back. We don't want him here. This is my channel. Now, he helps me out with all my technical difficulties, bless him, so... Abdullah, this is amazing. Thank you. Oh, thank you for joining. I'm very nervous still, even though like I've been going for a couple of minutes now. I still feel really nervous, and I don't really know why, because I've done things like this before, and I do videos all the time, and like second nature to me now, filming a video. So I don't know why I'm nervous, but I am just a smidgen nervous. Ricky go, Potter Poppet in the house. Yes, she is in the house. Potter Poppet in the house. I was in her house yesterday, not like literally because we live very far apart, but she was live yesterday and I was in her live having a chat, and now she's in my chat today. So hello, my darling. Katie, I dipped my Kit Kat in the hot chocolate too. Ha ha ha. And I had an Options hot chocolate. Oh, sounds so good. I had an Options one yesterday, but I run out today, so I thought I'd use a Freddo. Because I'm on Slimming World, I know Katie's on Slimming World, and I'm on Slimming World as well. And I figured that it's only 5 cents for a Freddo, so if I use that in my hot chocolate, I had a little bit of milk left over for my allowance of milk for today. This is all very boring, I'm sorry. But yeah, I would make my own sort of like makeshift hot chocolate because I didn't have an Options left. So that was the way I was thinking. It didn't quite work out that way. Dawn. Bugger the hot chocolate. I've got blackberry G&T. Ooh. I'm not a massive gin girl, to be honest, mind. I do like, there's one, oh, I can't tap the table because it'll have an effect on the microphone. There's one a friend gave to me, this is a little while ago now, and it was really nice. I think it was supposed to be like those sweets. What are those, like lavender sweets? Oh, I can't remember what they're called now, but it was like that kind of flavour with lemonade, and that was amazing, so good. But yeah, other than that one, I'm not a massive gin drinker. I'm more of an arches and lemonade kind of girl. I like my fruity cocktails. Real World Magic Neil, hello, hello, hello. Feels weird having you in my lives for a change. Normally I'm watching yours. Potter Poppet, I'm on Malibu, Dawn. Ooh, you naughty girl. She's on the Malibu. If I wasn't on Slimming World and had like sins left, I probably would be on something alcoholic because it might be like calm down my nerves a little bit because, yeah, I'm a little bit weird. Then we got Abdullah. I'm enjoying this live show. Thank you once again. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hi, Laura. Hi. Real World Magic, you were in my live an hour ago. I was very much so. Neil does a lot of live streams on his channel. I think he does at least once a week, I think you do normally, isn't it, Neil? And he does things like real or fake, so he'll get things that are like magically looking things, and he'll say, you know, what is this, is this animal real or fake? And then we find out the answers as well, and it's really, really fun to play along with that. He does quizzes, he does unboxings live and all sorts of different bits and bobs. So yeah, definitely go and check Neil out over at Real World Magic. Susie Potter Poppet, hello. It's weird watching a live and not doing one. I bet it is. You're doing really well. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Palmer Violet, that's the one, Neil. I knew it. See, what did I say? Lavender? That's not right. But I knew what I meant in my head. I just couldn't think of the word. You know, it's right on the tip of your tongue, and you're like, no, it's just not going to come out. Palmer Violet, that's the one. My mum loves Palmer Violet as well. I've never liked them as actual sweets, but that gin was really nice. Neil, Kayleigh, you should come to my house with Aunt and have a cocktail night. Maybe when I move to Wales. Oh my god, we are doing that. If you move to Wales, that is happening 100%. Rick, Wales, what are the Wales walks? I've turned into Jonathan Ross. Right, Wales rocks. One, yes, it does, Rick. Yes, it does. I love being Welsh. I really, really do. It's something I'm very proud of is being a Welsh chick, and yeah, I do love Wales. It's a beautiful country. Dawn, fighting the cat to watch. I don't know what that says. Keeps walking in front of screen and headbutting me. Oh no, naughty cat. I've got my doggy actually. He's sat on my lap as we speak. Let me get him up. Ugh. This is Stitch. Say hi, Stitch. Oh, can't see him. He's disappeared. No, Stitch, you're a ghost. Oh my god, you can't even see him. Maybe if I put my hand... Oh gosh, don't look at the thing. God. No, you literally can't see him. Stitch, you don't exist. How do you feel about that? He's literally looking at me as if to say like, ugh. I've moved him from his warm spot. Well, no one can see you anyway, so let's pop you back down there where you can be nice and warm and good job. Oh my god, I've got a ghost dog. That's scary. Wow, that's an advert for my channel, laugh out loud. I wish I did a better job. I think I stumbled over like half of my words then. Like, blah, 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 blah. Literally can't talk sometimes. I get myself all blustered and then my tongue doesn't kind of move with what words I'm trying to say. So yeah, I just end up getting really tongue-tied and there. Palmer violets are minging. Yeah, they are. As normal sweets, they're gross. But in this drink, it was amazing. I don't know how that works out, but it was really good. I make an amazing passion fruit one. God, that sounded wrong. I very much look forward to that, Neil. I do like a passion fruit. It's very, very nice. Can you not lick me, dog? Thank you. He's licking my top. Neil's talking to Potter Poppet. I've no idea how Palmer violets are still going when awesome ones like Spira have vanished. Oh my god, you remember Spiras? They were so good. I really, really wish they would bring those back. They were amazing. Absolutely lush. Oh, Trey! Hi, Trey! A long time no see, my darling. How are you? Stitch is wearing the invisibility cloak. He is, see? Naughty Stitch. Have you got one of the Deathly Hallows? You scary. I can't believe you wouldn't show up on camera. I've got a spooky dog. Susie, yes, I agree, Neil. My husband loves Parma violets. He is weird. My mum loves them. She thinks they're amazing. I'm like, ugh, gross. And they smell bad as well. They smell really strong. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm good. Katie, I prefer chocolate over sweets. Yeah, me too. Me too, Katie. I've got to be honest. Chocolate is definitely my choice treat. But Anthony likes his sweets as well. Anthony likes like hard boiled sweets, and he likes things like Haribos and things like that. Whereas I love a good chocolate bar. Chocolate is like awesome. Lulu, oh, I missed Stitch. I know, he won't show up on camera. I don't know why. He's like a little ghosty dog. I mean, he is. No, you still can't see him. Sorry, Stitch. You are not going to be famous today, I'm afraid, Pooch. You have to stay down there. Trey, hey girl, amazing, thanks. Oh, good, I'm so glad you're so good. I've missed you, dude. I haven't seen you for ages. Neil, I've done my worm juice cocktails on my channel a few times with dry ice. That looks awesome. Ooh, worm juice. It doesn't sound appetizing. I'm not gonna lie. What goes into worm juice? Is that like an actual thing, or have you invented that? Because I know that you like to invent things from time to time. But yeah, that sounds interesting. Interesting would be the best word to use. Oh, I know. He's literally sat up on my lap now as if to say, well, there goes my 15 minutes of fame. Can you do it? Can you, kid? You can't do it. Why won't they show you, he says. I don't know, maybe YouTube has a animal protection thing built in. Who knows? Who knows? The adverts keep popping up on my phone, so I can't. Annoying. Because I'm using my phone as my camera. But for some reason, every now and again, a little advert comes on, and it won't let me click off it until I've watched the advert, and then I have to like physically click off it. So that's not annoying at all, is it? Hey, what are we doing, eh? What are we doing with our lives? Aha, there we go. I'm trying to do it without touching the microphone as well. Ooh. I got something to show you actually, guys. Something that I had recently as a gift. My parents went away just before we went on to local lockdown, which was very, very like handy. My parents went away for a couple of days. They were actually supposed to be in America. I can't remember where in America because they've been a few different times now. And yeah, this time around I can't remember where they were supposed to go. But yeah, they were supposed to go to America, and obviously with the whole pandemic thing going on, they had they had it cancelled basically, so they couldn't go. But they still had time off work that they had already booked in advance. So they were like, well, let's not just go back to work like normal. Let's just try and do something a bit more locally just to kind of make up that time. Ooh, excuse me, hiccups. Great time to get hiccups. Ooh. Yeah, so they went away for a few days, and I can't remember again whether I need to pay more attention to my parents when they talk to me. They went away for a couple of days anyway, and they ended up in York, and they ended up in the shop that must not be named, right? And they didn't plan to go there. They were just walking, and they spotted the shop, and my mum sent a picture of to me of the outside of the shop, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe you're in the shop that must not be named. I want to go there so badly. And my mum was like, it's just a shop. I'm like, no, it's not just a shop. It is the shop. I want to go so badly. And I was like, go in and buy me everything. So they went in to have a nosy anyway. And my mum said to me, you can have one thing, what you want. And I was like, surprise me. Just buy me what you want. Anything will do. I'm happy. So yeah, they ended up buying me. I'm going to go get it. Oh, you're not going to be able to see this now, are you? Oh, there goes that idea. No, you can't see it. Ah, that's annoying. Anyway, they bought me a Fawkes the Phoenix magical creature figure, which is absolutely stunning. I wish I could show you. I'm going to have to work out how to do that for next time round, maybe, if I go live again. But yeah, it's super cool. I love him. He's beautiful. Potter Puppet technology. Oh, God, tell me about it. Honestly, and to be honest, if I didn't have Ant, I would actually be knackered because I literally have no clue myself. I find it really difficult to wrap my head around how to like do things like this. So yeah, if I didn't have Anthony here, this would not be possible. I would not be live right now. I've got to be honest, because yeah, I'm just totally useless. Absolutely. Neil, worm juice is red shoelaces, orange juice, I can never say this word properly, grenadine, vodka and lemon juice, and dry ice. Ooh, that sounds cool, actually. That sounds really nice. Why do they call it worm juice, though? Is there a like reason behind the whole worm juice thing? Because it doesn't sound appealing when you call it worm juice, but the actual ingredients sound very nice. Potter Poppet. Neil, that sounds amazing. It does, don't it? It sounds really, really good. Potter Puppet. I filmed in there not long ago. It's amazing. I know, yeah, I did watch that actually. It absolutely looks amazing, which is why I was so desperate to go, because I know how amazing it is in that shop. But yeah, I was excuse me. Oh, I keep getting hiccups. But yeah, like I said, I think it's like 4 hours away from me, so it's a bit of a trek to go there. And it's not as if I can just go there for the day and take the kids with me, because that's an 8-hour round trip. And we don't really get to spend an awful lot of weekends away, sadly. So it's going to be a long time, I think, before I'm actually able to go myself. But when my parents were there, I was like, oh, you jammy kids. Abdullah, why Harry Potter? What do you mean, darling? What do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean by Harry Potter. Why my channel's Harry Potter based? Or why do I like Harry Potter? I don't know. Welcome to my world. Green screen is hard to show stuff like this. Honestly, I now feel your pain. It made me laugh. Fair play. I can't believe it didn't show. First of all, I've got a ghosty dog, and now I've got a ghosty item. Gosh, things just don't work for me. Where I've lost my chat thing now. Oh, here we go. Potter Puppet. Yeah, it's a mega cocktail. Oh, it sounds good, Neil. Gotta be fair. It sounds really, really good. You said it right. Oh, it said grenadine, right? Yeah. I always get myself like a bit sort of tongue-tied with that word. I don't know why. I was got to think about it before I actually say it. Laura, worm juice is amazing. It sounds, Laura, gotta be fair, it sounds really, really nice. Anthony makes a very good, I don't know if I can say it on camera actually because of my channel. He makes a very good Sex on the Beach. It's very, very nice. And if we ever have like friends over and stuff, not that that happens very often at the moment, but if we do have any friends over, Anthony always makes a good picture of Sex on the Beach to have. It's really, really good. Neil, I invented it. I'm not surprised, to be fair. I'm not surprised. Why did you call it worm juice then? What was the idea behind that? Laura, very alcoholic too. I can imagine it is. It sounds it. It sounds really good, but it does sound like a spicy tipple. Oh, Tony. Hi, Tony. Is that Tony? Oh, no, I'm saying the wrong one. I know. 1 second. TD Graphics. Sorry, I think I got you mixed up then. I do apologise. Hi. From Kentucky. Oh my gosh, hi. What time is it in Kentucky? I'm really curious because it's 8:25 here in Wales. So yeah, hello from Kentucky. That's so cool. It's called worm juice because the strawberry shoelaces turn it a bit gooey and look fleshy like worms. Oh my god. Ew. I bet that's really, really good though. Oh, worms. I read worms. I don't know why. Obviously, you've typed the word works, but I did read it worms. I may have to try this cocktail, Neil. I may have to try it too. I'm definitely coming around, Neil. You need to move to Wales like now, so I can come around and I can try that because it does sound really, really good. Abdullah, yeah. Yeah, what? Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with chat and I can't remember things all the time. So why do I like Harry Potter? I like Harry Potter mainly because when I was younger, it was one of the first books that I read kind of properly. My dad bought me the Philosopher's Stone just before the movie was due to come out, I think, because I didn't actually ever finish the Philosopher's Stone, which is very, very naughty of me. Slap my own wrist. So yeah, my dad bought me the book and he said to me, oh, you should read this. This book's really supposed to be very good. You should read it. And I'm like, don't don't really want to read a book right now, Dad. I was only like 10 or 11 years old. And he was like, no, seriously, you should read the book. It's supposed to be really, really good. You'll really enjoy it. It's all about magic and wizards and things like that. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll give it a go. I think I read a couple of the first chapters. I did fall in love with it. I thought it was amazing. But then the movie came out and I thought, what's the point in reading the book if I've got the movie to go and see? Because, you know, being a 10 or 11-year-old, I'm a bit silly. So I went to go and see The Philosopher's Stone, even more fell in love with it, and went home and started to read The Chamber of Secrets and all the other ones. But yeah, I didn't actually finish The Philosopher's Stone. So the bit in the film that you see when Malfoy, Hermione, Ron and Harry go into the Forbidden Forest with Hagrid, I didn't know that it was actually Neville that was supposed to go as well, because I didn't read the book. Someone told me afterwards. They were like, oh no, Neville was supposed to go. I was like, why was Neville supposed to go? Neville wasn't there. They were like, yeah, if you read the book, Neville was there. So I was like, see, this is why you read the books, people, because there is so much more information in them. Where am I going? Why do you like Harry Potter? There we go. Well, that was mainly the reason why I like Harry Potter. So obviously, like I said, I started to read the book, then I went to see the film, and I was just hooked, absolutely enthrusted into this whole world that is Harry Potter. And because I was the same age as well as all the actors in the films, so it felt to me like it was for my age group. It was my kind of time. And it just felt like such an immersive world. It just felt like a world that I could just disappear into, whether that was to dive into one of the books or into one of the films later on. It was something that if I was ever feeling blue, ever feeling down, ever feeling unsure about myself as a teenager, you know, we're all going through like hormonal craziness as teenagers. Harry Potter was an escape for me, and it was something that I really, really loved, really held dear. I remember I had a few friends in high school with me as well that were just as obsessed with Harry Potter as I was, and we'd all kind of get together and talk about it. We went to see one of the two of the films together. I remember, this was really, really sad now, but I remember we had, oh God, don't touch the mic, gosh. We had timetables in high school with all the lessons written down, and I remember crossing off like science, for example, and writing potions, and then crossing off PE and writing flying lessons. So I always felt like my classes were a little bit more magical than what they really were, which is so sad. I can't believe I just told you that, guys. But yeah, that's what I used to do when I was in high school, and I was a little bit older than you probably would have thought as well at that stage. So yeah, Harry Potter is something that I've grown up with and has been a massive part of my life since I was, you know, a high school student, really. So yes, one second, I'm just going to knock that off because it's annoying me again. There we go. Okay, Laura, yum. Oh, yum. And she's got cocktail emojis as well. I need a cocktail in my life right now. Laura, worm juice as it has worm sweets in the glass. It does make sense, actually. Now that you're saying it like that, it does make sense. But yeah, I just suppose initially it doesn't sound very like appealing, but then when you explain what's in it, you're like, ooh, that sounds nice. It's 3:26 p.m. Oh wow, okay, that's so cool. It's like the middle of the day for you, which is nice. Potter Puppet, it's really nice. I think it's on my first or maybe second live stream. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that, Neil, because it does sound amazing. Susie, I will have to check it out, Neil. Thank you. Go check it out, Susie. Katie, if you could do cosplay as a character from Harry Potter, who would you be? Oh my gosh, so many, Katie, so many. I've actually got the full Ravenclaw school uniform. So I suppose for easy cosplay, it would have to be Luna, but then I'd have to buy a wig. So that's always kind of a challenge sometimes to buy the right kind of wigs. I would love to do Hermione still though, because I've kind of got, I'm gonna obviously minus the blue, but I've kind of got the right hair colour for Hermione, so all I'd have to do is like zhuzh my hair a bit and I could be Hermione. What other characters would I like to be? Lavender Brown would be a good one, I think, because you don't see her much in the films, but when you do see her, she's kind of, her sense of style is kind of out there. It's a lot of like print stuff, so I think she would be quite fun to do, but maybe not as recognisable, so that one would be fun, but yeah. What about you, Katie? Who would you be if you could cosplay one of the characters? Neil, Katie's Magical World, I would probably be Sirius, then I wouldn't have to shave. That's a very good point, Neil. You could just be, you know, rocking the grunge look and you would be Sirius Black. I was actually watching a film the other day, or Anthony was watching the film, and I went downstairs and he was halfway through watching it, and the guy who plays Sirius Black was in it, but he was much younger, and he was playing a bad guy, and I was sat there, I was like, oh, naughty Sirius, how very dare you be a bad guy. Katie, that's a good idea. Again, I've forgotten what we were talking about, so what's a good idea, darling? Remind me, I'm a bit daft. Susie, I gotta go in a sec, hun. I'm so sorry. Nana? Are you calling me Nana, or is your nan there? We'll let you know. Enjoy the rest of your live. You're doing amazing, darling. Thank you, Sweet Pea. Thank you for coming in. See you soon, okay? Bye, Susie. And then everyone's saying, bye, bye, bye. Bye, Potter Poppet. Bye. Have fun. I don't know what she means by Nana, though. Oh, unless she's going to bed, because I know she's going to be up tomorrow, maybe. So maybe that's what's going on. Maybe she's calling herself a Nana. I don't know. You can hear snoring now. Stitch is now asleep. So I apologise if that comes across on the camera, because he's a noisy little boy. Aren't you, darling? Katie, for ease, I would be Tonks when my hair is pink again. Oh, yeah, that would be a good idea. Hoping to re-dye my hair pink next week. Ooh, gorgeous. I was going to say, in your profile picture, it's very vibrant pink. So it looks absolutely stunning. I love it. And that would be a really good one as well, because Tonks is a really cool character. And I actually don't think the movies did Tonks justice. They did Tonks dirty, because at no point did we learn that she was, is it a metamorph? I never get that word right either. So we never learn that. We never really know there's a romance between her and Remus until they're at like Molly and stop knocking the microphone. Until they're at Molly and Arthur's house, and you kind of see them like there together, and then they try and announce that Tonks is pregnant when they're shipping Harry off and they're all turning into Harry. But other than that, you don't really get to see a lot of Tonks, and it's really disappointing, because book Tonks is amazing, and they have such a great love romance, and they have such a great story together, and we don't really get to see any of that, and we don't really feel as much of a pain for their death as you would do if you knew that they'd had a baby together, because it's basically like Harry all over again, growing up with no family or no parents because they've died tragically. And yeah, I think it's a massive shame that they left that out of the films. Do you have the Harry Potter concerts there? My friend plays with the symphony, and my daughter and I have gone to 4 of the concerts where they play the music score live. Of course, not happening this year. I don't know, in honesty, to be quite frank, because I'm not very well clued up on things like that. I don't tend to look around enough for this kind of stuff, so I don't know. I think it would be amazing to go one time. But yeah, it's not something that I've ever sort of noticed or seen going around, so I don't really know. Or maybe Professor Trelawney, because my hair can be wild. Professor Trelawney is an amazing character. And actually, we did, I don't know if any of you were on TikTok, but I did a TikTok with a few of my friends. We did like a Harry Potter transformation TikTok, where like you get the makeup brush and you kind of do it to the screen, and then you move move the brush away. Sorry, I'm getting stumbled again. You move the brush away from the screen, and then you're transformed into a Harry Potter character. And one of my friends did Professor Trelawney, and she nailed it. She looked amazing as Professor Trelawney. Oh no, Susie. Oh, big love, honey. Hopefully she's okay. Keep me updated, darling. Let me know what's going on. Oh, bless her. And then she says, oh, bless you, those cogs. I'm still listening whilst getting ready to leave. Oh, bless you, darling. Honestly. Oh, so I hope she's okay, darling. Neil, I'd totally go with Trelawney too. You might have to get a little bit more hair tone. Just a smidgen. You've got a good amount of hair going on there, but just a little bit more just to kind of get around the bushiness. Abdullah, would like to meet Harry Potter in person. Or have you met him in person before? Sadly, I have not. I don't think I've met any of the Harry Potter cast, actually, which is massively disappointing. I would love to meet them, though. It would be an actual dream come true to meet any of the Harry Potter cast. I'm just going to grab my drink a second because my hot chocolate is now gone, but I have got a drink of Coke here as well because my throat was starting to hurt. But no, I've not met any of the Harry Potter cast. I would absolutely love to meet them. I think Tom would be quite nice to meet. Tom Felton, who's obviously Draco Malfoy. He's supposed to be the nicest guy ever. So I would love to meet Tom one day. That would be really nice. Obviously, Daniel Radcliffe would be lovely to meet, and Emma Watson. I think I would die if I met Rupert Grint because, I mean, Susie knows why I would die, but I think I literally would just, my heart would just stop. I would go into panic mode and I would just faint. So, as much as I wish I could meet Rupert Grint, don't know if that would be the greatest thing in the world. He would probably think I'm a lunatic. So, yeah, that would be interesting. But yeah, I would love to meet any of the Harry Potter cast, to be honest. I think I would literally have, moments. I wish Tonks had been a stronger character in the films too. Yeah, me too, honestly. They did her dirty. They really did. I love Tonks as a character. I think she's absolutely amazing. They do have Disney Live like that, but I've not seen the Harry Potter live score. I'd totally go though. See, I've not seen Disney ones either, Neil. I'm not very clued up when it comes to stuff like that. I'm really bad. But yeah, I mean, I love Disney and Harry Potter, so both of those situations would be absolutely amazing. I'd love to do something like that. They had Star Wars live concerts too, and Star Trek. Did they? That's quite cool. I like Star Wars. I'm not a massive Star Trek lover. I mean, I've never seen... I say never seen. I'm probably lying, actually. I've probably seen bits of the series, but I've not been a Trekkie and I've sat there and watched the entire series or anything along those lines. But I have more recently watched the film. I can't remember which one though, because I know there's two, isn't there? I can't remember if it's the first one or the second one that I watched. And I watched it after watching The Big Bang Theory and them going on about the movie. And I thought, oh, you know what? It's on Netflix. I might just give it a go just to have a little nosy. And I did, and I watched it. And I thought it was all right. It wasn't too bad. It's something I probably wouldn't watch over and over again. Obviously, with Harry Potter, I can literally stick all the films on and watch them back to back if need be. Or I can watch them over and over again. But yeah, I don't think I'd actually watch Star Trek over and over again like that. I think they had one in St. David's Hall, Cardiff. Ooh, did they? Oh, I must have missed that one. Like I said, I'm not very good at keeping track of stuff like that, so I couldn't tell you, to be honest, but sounds amazing. They did Disney Live in Colton Hall before everyone realised Colston was a slave trader, and they put the statue in the harbour. Oh my god, I saw the footage of that. They just rolling him down the street and then in he goes. Oops. You weren't very popular, mate. You were a very bad boy. Sorry, I'm just taking that off again. But no, I need to do more Harry Potter sort of esque stuff because it feels like to me all the Harry Potter stuff's kind of come back around, but I think I've missed out on a lot of stuff in between my sort of high school age and now because everything kind of scaled back. So yeah, I'm really thinking I need to go back and double check all the different Harry Potter shops that might be around. I've had to look actually for Harry Potter shops more locally to me, or even within an hour or so's driving distance. But so far I've kind of come up a bit of a blank, so I need to do more research. Zoe! Hi Zoe! I can't listen because of the sprog, but just wanted to jump on and say hi. Hi Zoe! Hopefully you can lip read. Hi, my darling. Thank you for coming on. I know you can't really hear me because of baby Griffin, but yeah. Rick. Oh yeah, seen the statue thing on the news. Yeah, that's where I saw it. Rick was on the news. I was like, oh gosh. And before I even knew really what was the story was, I just seen them kind of rolling the statue down the streets and then shoving it into the harbour. I was like, oh, what did he do to deserve that? And obviously then I realised, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, he deserved it. Dawn, Kayleigh, considering this is your first live, you are coming across as a true professional. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Thank you so much. I feel like I'm blathering a lot. I'm like, blah, blah, blah. But to be fair, that is kind of me anyway. Even if you were stood in front of me and we were having a normal chat, I'm a blatherer and I do get a bit tongue-tied. I think I get a little bit nervous, even when, because I'm not socially awkward, but I can be a smidgen. And I think I get myself a little bit nervous and I end up stumbling over my own words. It's like my brain and my tongue are not quite in sync and they one goes a bit faster than the other. Dawn, I think she's getting into the swing. Nerves gone now, Kayleigh. Sadly not, Neil. I'm still a smidgen nervous. I feel better, don't get me wrong. I do feel a lot better than before I pressed that live button. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still feeling just a smidgy nervous. Zoe, hiya, I think. Love you, and I'm going to watch on the replay. Thank you, my darling. Hi Zoe. Oh, bless her. She's got her little one sleeping with her, so she's not able to listen to the stream. But I'm so glad she's popped on to say hi. Thank you, my darling. Katie's Magical World. What kind of music do you like? Random question, haha. That's okay, random questions. Bring them on. Why not? You can get to know me a little bit more, find out the kind of person that I am. Kooky, crazy one. But yeah, ask me any questions, guys. Anything along those lines. I will answer everyone as much as I can. So what kind of music do I like? I'm very boring. I'm very boring, and I'm very old school. I like myself some pop. I'm a very pop princess kind of person. I love a bit of Britney and a bit of Christina. I do love some of the edgier stuff and some of like the more rocky stuff. Like I love Queen. What else do I like and enjoy? I've got quite a large range, I think, actually, to be honest. But it is mainly pop. I'm not really into R&B that much. I'm not into like heavy rock or anything. I don't mind like a little bit of rock, like a bit of pop rock. Don't mind that so much. But yeah, I'm a little bit boring. But I think if I had to say my favourite artist, especially growing up, would have been Christina Aguilera. If I want to sing my little face off, which I'd love to do in the car, I pop a bit of Britney on because I'm not a singer, but my vocal range is kind of in Britney's vocal range, if you get me. I'm not a singer. I mean, I'm all right enough to not people off when I'm singing, but I'm not a singer. I just love to sing to Britney, and I think like I feel comfortable in her kind of vocal sector. Real World Magic. I'm 40. Yes, you are, Neil. You are 40. You turned 40 sort of recently. Can't remember now. Like a couple months ago, I think it was, if I remember rightly. I know it's fairly recently. I Love Queen too. Saw them in concert. Ooh, did you? Did you see them when Freddie was still alive, or did you see them afterwards? Because obviously Adam Lambert is headfronting Queen now. He is amazing. He has got some pipes on that boy. Honestly, I adore Adam Lambert. I think he's amazing. And I was watching, again, because I'm very out of touch, I was watching Glee recently. I didn't watch it when it first came out, but I popped it on because it came up on Netflix one day, and I thought, I'm going to give it a go. And he was in there at some point, like later on in the series, and he was awesome. Laura's into Queen ever since we watched the biopic Bohemian Rhapsody. I loved that film. I went to see that film with a friend of mine, and I wasn't really feeling it. Do you know when someone says, do you come and watch this with me? And you're like, oh, okay, I'll come and watch it. But you probably wouldn't have gone had they not suggested it. It was one of those moments, and I was like, right, okay, we'll go and see Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh my God, did I love it. I sat there, I cried at the end. I loved every single second of it. I even got it now on DVD, and I've watched it umpteen times. Can't even tell you how many times I've watched that film. I absolutely love it. But you know what, though? I absolutely hated Queen growing up. Not so much when I was younger, actually. It was more so my late teens, because I had a boyfriend at the time who was obsessed. And when I say obsessed, I mean obsessed with Queen. And he made me hate it. Because he was so annoying with it, he made me hate Queen. So I literally couldn't listen to a Queen song. I wouldn't have gone to see a film if there was a film back then. Absolutely hated Queen. But then after we broke up, and it was like a few years later, I listened to Queen again. I was like, oh, actually, no, I do like Queen. So yeah, it was just him that made me hate it. It wasn't Queen. Poor Queen. I'm sorry. I gave you hate for like 3 years. Ooh, I've lost my chat. Where am I going? Laura's into Queen. Yep, I've read that one. I love Queen. Oh, it's Laura now. So I love Queen too. Neil loves Craig David. Oh, Craig David. I can't say, honestly, I can't say Craig David without going down the whole, what was it called? I know it's Keith Lemon now, but what was he before? Bo Selector. That's the one. I kept thinking Bohemian Rhapsody. Honestly, I'm losing the plot. I do not. What, to Craig David? Craig David. Real World Magic in May. I knew it was like fairly recently. Katie, I have a good variety of music in my iTunes too. My favourite band is McFly. Oh my god, I love McFly. Do you know what? I actually have McFly's CD in my car as we speak. I found it, because obviously we've just moved, haven't we? And I found it in a box of all my old CDs that actually came from my parents' attic before I moved. They were like, oh, here's all your stuff back, because you're moving. So I went through it all the other day and I found all my old CDs from when I was like a teenager, and McFly was in there, and I actually started learning to play the guitar because of McFly. I didn't get very far with it, just FYI. I bought a guitar, I played it for a little bit, and then it went in the attic, and that's where it kind of died, bless it. But yeah, I love McFly. Rick, what do you draw your art on? I actually draw it on my phone. I've got an iPhone. Excuse me, I'm going to hiccup. Oh, I'm so weird with my hiccups. I get like a hiccup an hour. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I got an app on my phone, which is the Procreate Pocket, which is an app for the iPhone. I don't know if it's an Android one as well. You'd have to double check it. But yeah, that's what I use to draw all my art on. And I do use my finger most of the time. My husband did buy me a pen, but I find that it's not quite in sync with the phone. Like, your finger's a lot more accurate, if you get me. So I don't tend to use the pen as often as I would like, but it's a good pen. It's decent. It's just my finger is a little bit more accurate. Tashawn Johnson, Gleeks United. Oh, is that for Glee Club? Hi. I do love Glee now. I think I started watching it actually because of Naya Rivera when she died, and obviously they was on the news. I spotted it on Netflix, and I was like, oh, I feel really. Obviously, I didn't know who Naya Rivera really was. I knew she was in Glee, but obviously didn't really understand the character. And I thought, you know what? It's such a tragic death. I want to go and learn more about this woman. So I thought I'd sort of do a little bit of research into her and what kind of person she was. And I thought I'd watch Glee as well because I saw it on Netflix. And I was like, I really want to learn more about this woman because it was such a horrendous and tragic death. So yeah, and whilst watching it as well, I remember thinking the entire time, gosh, she's dead now. God, I can't believe she's dead. Look at the talent she's got. She's absolutely amazing and gorgeous. My God, that woman was stunning. Yes, when Freddie was still with us. Oh my God, you lucky devil. That's so cool. See, now that's one thing I really wish that I was able to do is go and see Freddie Mercury live, because his talent is undeniable. He's absolutely amazing. But yeah. Such another tragic death, really speaking. Oh, what's my phone doing? I can now see people in London driving around on bikes. What's going on with my phone? Oh, it's an advert. Honestly, my phone. Where am I going? Rick. McFly. Remember McBusted? That was crazy. I loved Busted and I loved McFly. Combining them, I wasn't about that. I don't know why. I just thought, you know what? No, they need to be their two separate peoples, because I just didn't get why they connected together. It was just bizarre to me. But yeah, I did love Busted and McFly, especially McFly. McFly was, for me, a little bit better than Busted. I didn't really like Charlie. That was my whole issue. Charlie annoyed me when he left. So I kind of went off Busted. I'm so mean, ain't I? 1 second, we sort this out. Get off, silly phone. Tony, Bo Selector. Katie's Real World Magic. No, Real World Magic, that's Neil. Katie's Magical World, there we go. Craig David went to the same university as I did in Southampton. Oh, did he? Oh, that's kind of cool. Not at the same time, I'm assuming, because I think he's a lot older than you are. That's kind of cool. Rick, yeah, Adam Lambert, he is great. You have Same makeup? Are you trying to say the same makeup? It wouldn't surprise me, because Adam Lambert is very, very comfortable with the made up look. He's a very beautiful looking man. I can't deny it. Obviously, he's very gay, but he's a very beautiful man. Where am I to? I'm losing my chat again. Year 3000 is a great song. Is that McFly or Busted? That was Busted, that one. Year 3000 is a great song, though. Yeah, Laura, see, Busted. Yeah, Real World Magic. I like both. Guilty Pleasure. Yeah, I do as well. I liked both of them. Like I said, I did get a little bit miffed when Charlie left. I didn't like the way he went. So I did get a bit miffed at Charlie. But yeah, I definitely think I was tipping more towards McFly than Busted. But they were definitely both really good groups. Tony, oh my God, I use Procreate on my iPad. Yes, I know you do. Yeah, I haven't got an iPad to use it on, which is very sad. I want an iPad. When I was, or when a couple years ago I did have an iPad, but then when my middle boy Axel started getting a little bit older, he used to try and pinch my iPad, and one day I was just like, oh, you know what, just let the kid have it, because he kept pinching it off me anyway. So I was just like, let him have it. Stitch, come off the controls, please. Pressing buttons now. No, you get comfortable by there, please. So yeah, I don't currently have an iPad anymore because it's now Axel's, and I think it's actually broken at the moment because Axel is not comfortable. No, not comfortable. He's not careful with things. He does tend to throw things in a fit of rage. So yeah, it's not working at the minute, which is very annoying. Don't think Procreate is on Android. I didn't know because obviously I haven't got an Android phone, so I couldn't tell you. But you know, just double check, I suppose. To Sean, are you excited for Hogwarts? Oh my god, Hogwarts Legacy. I am so excited. Honestly, I did a video on it. I don't know if you saw, but I did a sort of reaction video, I suppose, to the trailer. It looks amazing. It looks super magical. And I love the fact that it's not set in the actual Harry Potter universe, if you get me. So obviously it's pre-Harry. So that was something that I was definitely on board with. I do like it when the games do that. And I was very, very pleased to learn as well that it is also for the PlayStation 4. So I do not have to upgrade my PlayStation, which is great because I do not have the money to upgrade my PlayStation at the minute. And I'm getting a lot of use on my PlayStation 4 at the moment. So yeah, to kind of upgrade it for the sake of one game, a little bit silly to me, but I do not have to do that. So I'm very, very excited. But yeah, I cannot wait to play that. And I'm hoping as well, again, I'm not sure how this is going to work. This is something that me and Anthony are going to have to kind of double check together if we can actually do this. But I want to see if I can stream some of it and actually do a bit of gameplay as a YouTube video. So that'll be fun. Hopefully I can do that. Neil, people are boycotting Hogwarts Legacy, which I think is stupid. Yeah, I do too. I think it's daft. I mean, I know that J.K. Rowling is not really favourable at the moment within the wizarding world. Stitch, you're going to have to stay still, mate. But yeah, I just think it's silly. I don't think she's involved in it in any way. I don't think she's going to benefit from it in any way. I don't think she's being paid for it in any way. So yeah, I think people boycotting it is a bit daft. But, you know, people have got their own beliefs and their own principles, I suppose. So if that's what they want to do, then that's up to them. But I'm definitely not missing out on it. Definitely not. Sean Davis, same. It has so much potential. It really does. I'm really, really excited. I really hope that you can like attend classes and that you learn the different spells. And you get to walk around the castle and really explore it as well, which would be absolutely amazing. And I'm hoping that you can kind of make like your own avatar, so you can kind of get it to look like you. So that's what I'm really, really hoping for, like kind of like the Sims kind of situation where you can have it actually look like yourself. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to discovering if that is the case, because that would be awesome to have myself running around Hogwarts. It'd be great. And live vicariously then through the game. We were just talking about Adam Lambert at work the other day. He is great with Queen. I love Brian May too. Such talents. Yeah, honestly, amazing, amazing talent. I was actually watching This Morning the other day, which is a UK programme. I don't know if you get that there. And they were on there. It was Brian May, Adam Lambert, and the drummer. What's his name? It's gone out my head. Oh my gosh, what's the drummer's name? It's completely dropped out of my brain. I'm going to kick myself because someone's going to comment it any second now, and I'm going to kick myself and go, oh, of course. But yeah, they were on there promoting, I think they got like a new album or something coming up, or they were supposed to go on tour, but because of obviously the pandemic, they've not been able to do the tour, so they're doing like a live concert kind of thing. So I think that was quite cool. I'm just waiting now for someone to bring out what his name is. Let's see where we are with the chat. I tend not to play games. It's not a Prime thing. It's just I'm so busy making stuff for my channel. I don't have enough time. Yeah, that's the thing though sometimes, isn't it? You don't always have the time to play it. I mean, I've got 3 kitty winks and they take up a lot of my time. But I know that in the evening times when they're in bed and stuff and I'm kind of sat down, I've known now like 9 times out of 10 Anthony's upstairs, like here where I am at the moment. He's normally up here streaming for his own stuff. So in the evenings, I'm kind of sat on my own a lot, which is very sad. Feel very sorry for me. Naughty Anthony, leaving and abandoning your wife. But yeah, so normally I get some free time in the evening. So that's what I'm hoping that I can have a good proper play of those games because they're great. What's everyone's claim to fame? I wish I had one. Honestly, I wish. Roger Taylor. There we go. I knew it. I had the name in my brain. It would not let me do it, honestly, because I know that the kid from EastEnders that used to play. See, again, the names are going to drop out of my head now. Beale, not Bobby Beale. Peter Beale. He plays Roger Taylor in the film, and I love him. I think he's a great little actor, to be fair to him. So yeah, I knew the name. I knew it. It was right there. It just wouldn't come out. But yeah, claim to fame. Yeah, I don't have one. I'm really, really bad in that sense. I've had like a lot of stuff like to be proud of, and a lot of things that I've done that not a lot of people have had the opportunities to do. I grew up in drama schools. I did Stagecoach and other drama schools as well growing up, and I sang at the Queen's. I think it was it was the Golden Jubilee. I think it was the Golden Jubilee, but I sang at the Queen's Golden Jubilee, not on my own. God, no, I would have literally died. But with my Stagecoach group, there was a select few of us that were chosen to go, and we went and did like a parade at the Queen's Jubilee, and then we sang. And I also sang at the Royal Albert Hall, again with, I think, the same kind of group from Stagecoach. We did that. I remember who I met now. I can't remember who sang at those ones. Can't remember. Long time ago. That was literally when I was probably about 9, 10 at most. But they were really, really amazing opportunities. And like I said, not everyone gets to say that they got to do that. You know what I mean? So I also did a workshop. I don't know if anyone's into soaps here, but I did a workshop in Liverpool with the boy who plays John Paul McQueen, and so his name's James Sutton, and then Lyndon Ogborn, who was in Emmerdale as well. I did a workshop with them. That was a lot of fun. I did a lot of things during that weekend, and it was a really, really fun experience. I think J.K. Rowling getting a hard time. Most who are angry are not 100% sure exactly what she said. See, now that's the thing for me, Rick, right? Because I follow her on Twitter. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, I follow her on Twitter. But I'm not on Twitter very often, if at all, really. It's very, very rare you'll find me on Twitter. And if I do go onto Twitter, 9 times out of 10, it's just to share my videos. So I don't actually have... oh, the stupid phone. Ooh, that made a noise and everything that time. Don't do that. Yeah, so I don't actually go onto Twitter to use it day to day and to kind of see what everyone's tweeting. I literally go on there, put the link to my latest video, and then I come pretty much straight back off of it. So I didn't actually know exactly what she said. I just know the kind of backlash that she's received because of it. Now, if what she said is what she said, then I don't agree with her. I think everyone deserves to be treated as equally as everyone else. You know, love is love. We are who we are, whether you're gay, straight, bisexual, transgender, non-binary, whatever it is. You don't deserve to have hate because of that. Everyone deserves to be loved for their own individual person. To me, if you're a nice person, I love you and I'll be respectful of you. If you're a bit of a git and you're horrible, then I don't have any time for you. But that's the only sort of difference to me. It's not who you are, it's whether or not you're a decent person. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't think people should be judged on sexual orientation or who they are, like, gender wise. It should be down to whether or not that person's actually a nice person. So that's what I believe anyway. To Sean, what's your favourite Harry Potter movie or book? Ooh, sometimes this changes depending on what mood I'm in. Stitch, stop licking my arm. Sorry, doggy problems. Stop it, you have to go down. If I was to go for my favourite movie, oh gosh, this microphone, I keep forgetting it's there. Movie wise, I would probably have to say The Prisoner of Azkaban. It's kind of my go-to movie if I'm going to sit down and watch one of the Harry Potter films. I tend to think of The Prisoner of Azkaban first. I just love the bit where Aunt Marge is blown up and she like floats off away. Ah! Ah! So yeah, that part for me always makes me giggle. I mean, it makes me angry at the same time as well, because obviously she's very, very horrible to Harry, and the way she talks about Harry's mum and things like that is just disgusting. And you wouldn't talk about someone's mother to their faces like that. You just wouldn't do it as a normal, nice human being anyway. So she annoys me a lot, and then when I see her get blown up, I'm like, oh, karma's up. Yeah, so that's my favourite movie. Book, I would probably have to go for The Goblet of Fire. I remember queuing up for the Goblet of Fire to like get the book, and for me, the Goblet of Fire had like the most content. It was so much went on in that book. So it just felt like it was never ending. And for me, that was perfectly okay. And I remember like picking it up and it was really chunky. And I'm like, oh, that's amazing. That means there's more story. I got really, really excited knowing how big it was. So yeah, probably the Goblet of Fire is my favourite book. I haven't read it in a really long time. So I really want to get some spare time just to actually go back and read some of the books, because I don't get very much time to actually read them. So I'm getting a bit hoarse again. Ooh, slurping, sorry. Gross. Let's go back to the chat. What's going on? I agree with Rick. I don't know what she said, but from what I have heard, it's all out of proportion, and to boycott the art because of the artist's views isn't a good idea, in my opinion. Or my humble opinion. Honest opinion. Humble? I don't know. Yeah, I kind of agree with it, to be fair. You know, Harry Potter to me is its own world. It's kind of separate to me in my own head from J.K. Rowling now, because like I said, when I was very young, first reading the books, like I said, 10 or 11 years old, I didn't really recognise that there was an author behind the book, if you get me. So I grew up loving the stories, not really loving J.K. Rowling, you know what I mean? I knew that she had wrote them, but to me, it was two separate things, you know what I mean? Like, the book was what I was in love with, and the story was what I fell in love with. So I didn't really have J.K. Rowling on this big, humongous pedestal to be pushed off of it, you know what I mean? So, like, when this whole situation came out of what her opinions were, or whatever it was that she said, to me, it didn't change the story. It didn't change the magic of Harry Potter, because to me, it was his own thing. It was his own entity. It was his own world, own story, and while J.K. Rowling was sort of in my mind with it, she wasn't like the major part of the story. So to me, it was just, J.K. Rowling's been a bit naughty. She said a few things that people don't agree with. Okay. I got on with my life. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't agree. Obviously, if what she has said was said, I don't agree with her. But to me, the magic of Harry Potter is still very much alive. It's burning very brightly within me. And I will not stop doing what I do. I will not stop buying the things that I want to buy. If it does like go into her wage, I mean, I don't want to be encouraging it, I suppose. But at the same time, if I want something that's Harry Potter related, I'm not thinking about paying J.K. Rowling for the item. I'm just thinking that I want it because it's amazing. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my kind of view on it. Whether or not that's the best view to have, I couldn't say. You know, people may not agree with me. But yeah, that's kind of my mindset with it, that I'm not a J.K. Rowling fan, I'm a Harry Potter fan. And J.K. Rowling, although is there in that sort of part, she's not a massive part for me. So that's my idea anyway. Rick, my claim to fame is I made a sandwich for Princess Diana. She ate half. This is about 1990. If was today, would have sold the half on eBay. Half-eaten sandwich by Diana. Come and get it. Honestly, wow, that is so cool. You actually met Princess Diana. That's amazing. I remember when she died. That was awful. I was only like 8 or 9, I think I was, when she died. Because I remember my best friend at the time, her mum was gutted. She like absolutely loved Diana, and she went to the funeral and everything. She absolutely loved her. But yeah, I remember her dying, and there was like this big hoo-ha around it and stuff. Where am I? Martin Landrew, is that how I spell it? Once autographed my leg. Ooh! Did you have it tattooed over, or have you still got it? Have you never washed your leg since? I don't know who that is, though. I might be being very, very silly, but I don't know who that is. Trey, what filling was in the sandwich, Rick? I'm very intrigued now, actually, to know what was in that sandwich. Do tell us in the comments. I would love to find out. Did she only eat half because she didn't like it? Or did she only have time for half? You know, what was the story there? Do tell us more. Neil, I bumped into Johnny Depp when he came out of a games workshop in Plymouth. He was filming Alice in Wonderland, which I auditioned for. Oh my god, Neil, I feel like you're hiding things from me. Why wasn't I informed of this beforehand? I love Johnny Depp. Oh my god, that must have been so cool. Did you talk to him? Did he sign anything for you? Did you like freeze up and go, oh, I can't actually go and talk to him? Which probably would have been my reaction to it, to be honest. That's so cool. Katie, oh my god, Real World Magic. I love Johnny Depp. Me too. Honestly, Johnny Depp is like amazing. Such a great actor. Absolutely loved him. I think I first fell in love with Johnny Depp in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, even though I'd seen him in other movies prior to that. I can't even talk today. You know, like Edward Scissorhands and things like that. When I saw him in Pirates of the Caribbean, I was like, oh, I need to marry this man. Where am I? He was super nice about it. I walked off and was like, hold on, was that? And I stopped, turned around, and he smiled and nodded, like, oh, now you're getting it. So he didn't even realise it was Johnny Depp until afterwards. Oh my god. Oh, I would have like run back and gone, Johnny, sign my leg. Actually, no, I wouldn't have. I'd have literally just died of frozen right on the spot. Rick, how was cucumber and salmon, and the other one was some vegetarian option. Oh, okay. Like a bit of the cucumber and salmon sandwich, huh? A very posh sandwich. I feel like it's a very posh sandwich. I'm not a big fan of salmon. I know Anthony really, really likes it, but I'm not a big fan. I'm more into like the white fish, like cod and things like that. I don't think a cod sandwich sounds very nice though. Not appealing. Ooh, the chat went up then. Ooh, we're jumping. Rick, wow, Depp. Yes, Johnny Depp is a legend. This is amazing. I love Johnny Depp. Trey, nice. I'm a peanut butter and jam sandwich. Do you know what? I was thinking peanut butter and jelly sandwich when he said about making a sandwich. I don't know why that's where my brain automatically went. Where's Trey's comment gone now? 1 second. But I don't think it's as suitable for a royal lunch. Probably not. Yeah, she probably would have gone a bit like, this is not one I'm familiar with. I sound like the Queen, not Diana. Can you imagine giving the Queen a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? To Sean, Harry Potter to me is not J.K. Rowling, it's all of us Potterheads. I agree. I 100% agree. To me, like I said, J.K. Rowling is a very small portion of the Harry Potter universe. Yes, she created it. Yes, she's like supposed to be a big part of it, but to me, she just wasn't. I fell in love with the story and the books, and I didn't even think about the fact that there was an author behind it until much, much later in my life. So for me, as much as up until then I kind of like respected J.K. Rowling, and I think I would have loved to have met her, she didn't have much of a pedestal to fall off of, if that makes sense. So to me, it hasn't had a major effect on my love for the world or for her in general. I just think maybe the views that she's got isn't the best, but you know, each to their own. I don't judge people for their views as much as I hope people wouldn't judge me for mine. So I don't have to agree with them. I just don't, you know, it's something that doesn't really bother me, to be honest. I've got those stupid adverts popping back up on my phone again. Where are we to Sean? So we've got Rick, which is Ovs. I love JK's work. I was always bored by her in interviews. Ha. Do you know what? I don't think I've seen very many interviews, to be honest, with JK Rowling. I think I've seen maybe one that I can remember, but I don't think I've seen an awful lot of them. I've seen a lot of like of the cast. Sorry, 1 sec. Oh. Yeah, I've seen a lot of the like cast interviews where they've talked about J.K. Rowling, or they've showed like a small snippet of a conversation with J.K. in their interview. But yeah, I've never seen like a full-on, or like I've not watched a lot of full-on interviews with J.K. Rowling herself. So, like I said, she's just not a big part of my life. So, just because she invented Harry Potter doesn't mean that she's the centre of my world, because she's just not. No disrespect, I suppose, but... Trey, my claim to fame is being an extra on Doctor Who as an alien bird. Then my character was on a top trumps card. Oh, that's so cool, Trey. I knew you were an extra on Doctor Who, but I didn't realise about the top trumps card thing. That's so cool. Me and Trey went to college together, and we actually went to drama college. We went to a performing arts college. God, this is going back a few years ago now, innit, Trey? We're getting older, mate. But yeah, Trey was one of my best friends in college. Absolutely adore Trey. I just miss you so much, girl. You've been all over the place, you have, haven't you? You literally, I think you've been in Thailand, was it, more recently? Correct me if I'm wrong. I get muddled up with people so much, to be honest. My brain does not function the way that it should. But yeah, I know you've been all over the place. I've been super jealous of you, actually. Rick. Wow, well done, Doctor Who. Yeah, honestly, so cool. I've also met David Prowse, the Darth Vader. Ooh, have you? Because I know, obviously, James Earl Jones did the voice of Darth Vader, but he was not actually in the suit. See, I don't know if people know that, but I know that because I'm very smart. I'm not, honestly, but I did know that. And many of the original Star Trek cast. Martin Landau was an actor in Space 1999. I told you I was old. Oh, bless. That's so cool, though. I love that. Depp was dreadful in Nightmare on Elm Street. Was he in Nightmare on Elm Street? I don't think I've ever seen it, actually. Have I seen Nightmare on Elm Street? I can't remember. I don't think I've seen it. I didn't know he was in it, though. He's normally such a good actor, though. That surprises me that he was bad. If we boycott artists' work as their own standards are low, we probably would only have nursery art. Honest to God, yeah, it's so bad, isn't it? Like, I was actually having this conversation the other day with one of my friends, and I said, there's so much, like, sort of corruptness now in the world that is kind of hard to avoid. There's always some person behind some kind of corporation that is an absolute, that you wouldn't normally want to spend your time with or give them money and things like that, but you're inadvertently giving these people money just by living your normal everyday life. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of evil people in power at the moment and with money at the moment. And yeah, sometimes it's really hard to avoid the things that you love. I mean, like, someone said something to me about Disney the other day, and they were like, oh yeah, Disney are in deep water at the minute because of some things that have gone on. I don't want to say the word on a live stream. And I was like, I can't even enjoy a Disney film now. You know what I mean? This is crazy. I'm like having Harry Potter people turn on Harry Potter because of what J.K. Rowling said, and now we're having Disney people turn on Disney because of stuff that Disney have done. I'm like, you literally cannot enjoy anything these days because there's always going to be someone that's miffed off about something somewhere along the line, or there's always going to be someone that's a bit of a douche behind it all. You know what I mean? Oh, I need to go back up again because it's all jotted down. Trey, I was also cast on First Dates. I remember you saying that. And featured dated, but then my date cancelled before filming, so I ended up in the background instead. I basically got dumped before I even met them. Oh my God, Trey, I didn't realise that. I knew that you were supposed to be on First Dates, and I knew it was cancelled for some reason. I didn't know it was that, though. Oh, bless you, darling. They're missing out. You are gorgeous. Everyone fancied Trey when we were in college. Everyone fancied Trey. He's a gorgeous, gorgeous guy. Rick. Oh, haha, damn dates. Oh, bless. That was like, I don't even know. I haven't really been on a lot of dates. I've not really dated an awful lot. I've been in a couple of very like serious relationships before I met Anthony, but I've never really dated a lot. So I don't think, you know, touch wood, hopefully, you know, my marriage lasts till death do us part and all that. But yeah, I've not been on very many dates to be, you know, dumped before it even started. So bless you, Trey. I love you. I'll date you. Not. Where we going? I've written 3, almost 4 novels, and I've learned over the years that many authors are dreadfully boring people. I hope you're not referring to yourself there, Neil. There are a few shining examples. Even when I owned a publishing company, there were only a few of my authors who had much of a personality. Wow, that's quite interesting, actually, isn't it? Because you'd think with, like, especially with certain authors writing certain stories, like a lot of fictional stories, you'd think they'd have to have really like good imaginations and it would make them really interesting, sort of outgoing people. But I suppose not always, by the sounds of it. Yeah, because I remember actually thinking that about J.K. Rowling one time, because I did see, like I said, I have seen, I think, one interview with her, and she seemed very, like, one-leveled, very monotoned, and I was like, ooh, okay, maybe she's having an off day or something, but that must have just been who she is. Hello, Poppy. Where am I to? Toilet brush salesman. Great name. I once worked on an environmental project with the late Sir David Bellamy. He was awesome. Wow, okay. Again, I'm probably going to be a bit daft here, but who's Sir David Bellamy? The name rings a bell. It's really, really ringing a bell. I'm just not computing a face to the name. Laura, including you. And then Neil's sad. Oh, do you mean I do have a person? Yes, of course you do, Neil. Of course you do. Laura, of course. Yeah, see, of course. Definitely have a personality. Me and Neil talk like all day, like most days. It's crazy. Not Thailand, sadly. Did you not go to Thailand? I swear it was Thailand. I'm having a moment. I studied in Amsterdam for a bit for part of my second year of uni, and then spent a year in Canada. I remember you went to Canada, and last summer in Paris. Oh wow, see, so he's very well travelled. I'm very jealous of Trey. He's been like all over the place. I remember when he went to Canada, actually, I was like, oh, go to Canada. Anthony's works have actually got an office in Canada, and I suppose like if he really, really wanted to, he could apply for a visa to go over to Canada to work. I don't know how exactly it would work, but I know there has been people that have gone over, I think it's in Vancouver, to work in the Canada office. And I remember saying to him one year, I was like, oh, I could apply. We can go live in Canada and start afresh and do all the cool things in Canada. I actually have an uncle in Canada. Well, it's my mum's uncle, but you know what I mean. Depp got boiled in a jacuzzi. Ooh. That's not a good way to go. That is really not a good way to go. Ouchie bibbles. Ooh, I'm lagging. Am I lagging? Am I still lagging? Am I still lagging? Am I okay now? Hopefully it was a temporary thing. I think my phone had a bit of a crazy moment for a minute there, so I don't know if that was what happened. Hopefully I'm okay. Gryffindor Princess Golden Owl. Hello, darling. How are you? Are you okay? Thank you for joining. I've got 13 people in my chat today, so hello. This is so cool. I'm so glad that so many people have come and joined in, and this has been really, really fun, guys. I'm really, really grateful to each and every single one of you for joining this and keeping the chat going. This is really, really fun, and I've loved every second of it so far. Where am I to? Oh, Laura retracted a message. I worked with Jimmy Chisholm, who played on BBC's Mountain Goats. Again, don't know who that is. I'm sorry if I'm really silly billies. Katie, my only claim to fame was when I met Tom Fletcher from McFly back in 2013 when I saw them play in Southampton Guildhall. That's so cool. Tom seems like a really nice guy as well, to be fair. I've loved, like, he's got a few videos that he's put out of him and his kids and stuff, and he just seems like a really genuine, decent, down-to-earth kind of guy, and a really great dad as well. He's really sweet. Oh, hiccups. See, my hiccups are going again. Laura, me and my son met Nick Knowles when he was on Real Rescues after calling an ambulance for me. Oh my God, really? I hope you're okay, darling. Oh my goodness. Oh, this stupid thing's going again. Let's keep knocking that off. I'm hoping that's not what's making my feed lag. Sorry, where was I? I met James Cosmo, who played Lord Mormont on Night's Watch in Game of Thrones. Ooh! Did you? That's cool. God, everyone's meeting all these famous people. This is awesome. I wish I could have met more famous people. We had dinner, me, James, Jimmy, and an author friend of mine who does have a personality. Oh, yay, we found an author with a personality. It sounds great. Oh, that's so cool, though. Tobridge salesman, bearded botanist David Bellamy. Oh my God, I'm having like a flash of like a face. I just can't think. I can't put my finger on it. That's so cool, though. I love like when people have like stories like this when they've met famous people. Not Tony, sorry. Neil is saying hello to Gryffindor Princess Golden Owl. Hello, darling. I'm so glad you're here. Not lagging in KY. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not lagging. Am I okay now in the UK? Gryffindor Princess. I'm just gonna call you Gryffindor Princess from now on because Gryffindor Princess Golden Owl is a bit of a mouthful. You okay? Yes, I'm fine, darling. How are you? I'm very, very well. I'm like midway through now my little live stream here, so I'm really excited to do this, and I'm very much enjoying it. My nerves have pretty much gone now, so yeah, I'm really, really enjoying doing this. I'm hoping to do this like maybe once a month. I think that would be a nice amount of time to do it because obviously I've got other videos going on as well, and then I'll do like a live stream once a month. I think that'll be fun. You're responding to old messages. That's what I mean by lagging. Oh yeah, I think it's because I was chatting for a little bit. I kind of went off on a tangent and then the messages kind of pushed up a little bit and I'm kind of going backwards now. So I think I'm more caught up now. Laura's son called the ambulance, not Nick Knowles. Laura, I'm fine. They played the 999 call and Nathan did very well. Oh, bless him. Oh, bless his little soul. How old was he at the time? A friend of mine had an incident where her 6-year-old had to ring an ambulance for her, and it was pretty much like a life or death situation. And I mean, obviously they didn't have the call back or anything like that. We couldn't listen to the call, but apparently he did very well. So how old was he? Bless him. I don't know how my kids would react if I was to like suddenly collapse or something at home and I was the only one here and my kids were here with me. I genuinely don't actually know how they would react. Obviously my littlest wouldn't react at all because he's the baby. But I think my daughter would know. I mean, she's 9, so I think she would know what to do. But I couldn't say 100% if she would actually know what to do. So I've told her once or twice what to do, I think, just in case. Like, especially when I was pregnant as well for like both my sons. I did say to her a couple of times, you know, if mummy needs the doctor, then you need to ring daddy or you can ring the doctor on this number. But I don't know how much of that she took in. Laura, he was 8. Oh, bless him. Oh, that's so good then. Like I said, my daughter's 9. I don't know how she would react. I hope she would react well. But, oh, bless him. Oh, it's so good though, isn't it, when they kind of know what to do like that, and it makes you feel a bit more reassured, I suppose, as well, just in case anything like that happens again. At least they know what to do, you know what I mean? Gryffindor Princess. I went to Boots today and got some stuff, and I went to Primark and they didn't have very much Harry Potter stuff. I was very disappointed. Oh no, oh that's gutting. What did you get in Boots, lovely? I have seen a few of the Boots stuff that are in now, but I haven't had a massive look. I've not really looked into exactly what's there. And I know that Primark hasn't got a lot of stuff in at the moment. I was actually watching Antonia Knox. She did a video a couple of days ago, I think it was, about Primark. I always say Primark, it's not Primark. And she said there wasn't an awful lot of Harry Potter clothing in, especially. And there was like a few little bits and bobs that were like not clothing stuff. Sorry, we need to take a drink again. Yep. Okay.
I heard.
Yeah. Oh, I'll explain to you later. Go on, go back downstairs to me.
Tell Dad.
Okay, she was confused and she had to ask me a question. Shut my door, darling. Honestly, bless her. She's like, what do you mean by I wouldn't understand what to do? I'll have that chat with her later. Bless her. Where am I to? Have you seen the M&S Elder chocolate wand? Kayleigh unboxed it and failed to mention it looks like a sex toy. Neil, I didn't think that. I mean, now that you mentioned it, I'm just clicking what it might be. Oh my god, I'm never going to be able to eat one of those again in the straight face. Oh, it was very tasty though. It was really yummy, really yummy. Ooh, I'm itchy. Yeah, I loved that M&S Elder Wand. It was very, very tasty. I didn't unbox it, no, because I did kind of think you could see it through the packaging, so I didn't really feel a need to unbox it. I obviously unboxed the little golden snitch because I wanted to see what the wings look like. Sorry, I'm going to put this dog down a minute because he keeps wiggling. Oh, I'll go down there, you. Oh. But yeah, I didn't unbox the Elder Wand. But yeah, now that you mention it, a little bit risque, isn't it? If you haven't seen my M&S video, go and check it out because M&S have brought out a range of Harry Potter chocolates and treats and things ready for the Christmas period. And yeah, they have some amazing stuff. And I ate pretty much everything all that one day, I'm not going to lie. Ooh, hiccup. Is this Pepsi? Ignore me. Yeah, I literally, when I stopped filming that video, I literally took the golden snitch that I just unboxed, went across the living room and sat on the sofa and ate that straight away. And then I think it was a couple of hours later, I ate the Elder Wand, and then I ate the sherbet lemons over the next couple of days, as well as then the chocolate frog, which was very nice, the chocolate frog. It literally just tasted like an Aero. It was so nice. Actually, it probably was even nicer than the Aeros, to be fair. It was a little bit more richer. Bitch. My dog doesn't wee on my sofa. If I passed out of my... Sorry, I'm read that wrong then. If I passed out, my bassets would probably lay on me and finish me off. Oh, bless. Oh, I love a basset hound. They're so floppy and lush. Oh, wow. How many do you have? Because you said bassets, so is that plural? Do you have a couple of them? I have 3 dogs. I have 3 chihuahuas. Stitch is the one that I tried to show you earlier on, but he went into ghost mode. And then I've got Lilo and Stitch. And I've got Luna for Luna Lovegood. So she's my raven paw. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have made you say that on your live stream. Naughty Neil. Honestly, that made me chuckle, I've got to be honest. Do you prefer Christmas or Halloween? Oh, Christmas. I love Christmas. I do love Halloween, don't get me wrong. I love dressing up. I'm very theatrical in that sense. I do love dressing up. But yeah, Christmas for me, I love being a bit chilly and having like blankets and cozy warm like jumpers and things and slippers. I have fluffy slippers. I love fluffy slippers and fluffy socks. And I love Christmas. Obviously, I've got 3 children as well who are quite small. So I love, you know, seeing all them open their Christmas presents and stuff. I love getting presents myself. I'm a big child in that sense. I always give my husband a little list of things that I'd love. 9 times out of 10, it's Harry Potter or Disney related with, you know, some chocolatey things on there as well because I'm a bit of a chocoholic. But yeah, I do love Christmas. Halloween this year is going to be fun though, I think, because, you know, obviously normally we take everyone out trick-or-treating, but this year we may not be able to do that in the same way. So what we've kind of planned for the moment is obviously being at home, having a child-friendly spooky film. So something like Hocus Pocus or something along those lines. It's like, you know, something that the kids can watch with us. Having a table full of treats, you know, different bits and bobs. And yeah, having just a cozy night in as a family. I think that's going to be really fun and really nice. I'm actually quite looking forward to Halloween this year. I look forward to it anyway, and we'll still dress up. We'll all be in our little costumes. We'll have something Halloween-y dress up wise. But yeah, we'll just spend it in as a family. That'll be nice. I bought Eeeek hand cream and got the Dumbledore fragrance. And the t-shirt and fragrant. Ooh. Sounds nice. I'm not sure I've seen the Dumbledore. Oh, is that in the Deluminator? I think I have seen it. I think I'm lying to myself. It's the Deluminator, isn't it? It's in a Deluminator bottle and then it's a fragrance inside. That sounds really cool. I thought it was a really good idea as well, having that in the Deluminator. Katie, I love Christmas too. Yeah, Christmas is the best. Who doesn't love Christmas? I've been wanting to make a snowing window scene for the last 1.5 years. Well, Neil, you best get yourself onto that then, hadn't you? Because that sounds like a very good idea. Very intrigued to see that. 1 second. Off. My mum has a Chihuahua cross called Barney. Oh, Barney, that's so cute. 2 hounds right now. I have had 5. Wow, that's so cool. I love basset hounds. Absolutely adore them. My grandmother actually used to have a teddy basset hound and used to sit by her TV. And I remember every time I go over there, when I was like really little, I'd go and pinch him and I'd sleep with him at night times and stuff. And then I'd have to put him back in the morning because he wasn't supposed to move from the TV. I think she knew I was taking him to bed, but I probably wouldn't have got into trouble for that. But have you ever watched Red Dwarf? I have. I love Red Dwarf. Anthony really loves Red Dwarf, and he's got all the series on DVD and stuff, and he's made me watch it a few times. Busy too. I can hear him. It's my dog. Yeah, so he kind of made me watch it the one time, and I was like, oh, I don't mind watching it, but do we really have to watch that kind of thing? But yeah, I've really gotten into Red Dwarf, to be honest. I do really enjoy Red Dwarf. I love, my favourite episode is when they go to another, it's not another planet, I just think it's like another time zone kind of situation. Where everything's backwards and they walk backwards and they talk backwards, and then they have like the bar fight where it's like cleaning up the bar fight rather than having the bar fight. I love that episode. It makes me laugh every single time. And then when the cat goes to the toilet as well, and he's like, absolutely adore that episode. It makes me laugh every single time. Katie, I can't wait to deck our bungalow all Christmassy this year. We can actually have lighting outdoors along with our guttering. Oh, that would be nice. Oh, that's really cool, Katie. I'm so chuffed for you. We're kind of the same situation in our house, because our old house, like the front of our house, it wasn't really a front. We literally had a front door and a window at the top of the house, and that was it. Because we were in a corner, our house was kind of behind everyone else's house, if that makes sense. So the other two houses had their full front of their houses with all the windows and the door and everything else, whereas we literally just had a door and a window. Oh, hiccups. Oh, I can always feel them coming. But yeah, so we didn't have a front of a house either, whereas now that we've moved, we do. So I'm really looking forward actually to lighting up my house this year. My house is going to be lit up like Las Vegas. It's going to be crazy. What else we got? Oh, cute dog. You ghost dog story got me. I have two Japanese chin dogs. Oh, bless. I love Japanese chins. They're so cute. I love dogs in general. All dogs to me are gorgeous, beautiful, squishy things. I love dogs. But yeah, my ghost dog story was really sad. I didn't mean it to be sad though. I really didn't. I was kind of just trying to give you guys a little bit of backstory so you knew like what I was going on about. And then I was going to tell you like the ghosty part of the story. But I couldn't believe I got myself so choked up in it. I really couldn't. Like I said, that happened like nearly 7 years ago now. My son now, he's going to be 7 in February, and he was around 3 to 5 months old. I can't remember exactly when that happened. So it happened an awful long time ago now, and I still get really choked up. I really do. I miss that dog so much. Gryffindor Princess. Sorry, auto changed it. Should have said I got Hedwig hand cream. Oh, Hedwig hand cream. Oh, was that from last year as well? Because I've got that. Oh, I keep knocking this blinking mic. Hedwig hand cream. Don Models fragrant. I think you've changed that again, haven't you? Well, the autocorrect has. And the Honeydukes t-shirt fragrant. Ooh, Honeydukes t-shirt fragrance. What was that one? I haven't seen that one. That sounds cool. We love Backwards too. We have all the DVDs. Oh, do you? Yeah, we do as well. Because like I said, Anthony's a big fan of it. So we've got all the DVDs. And yeah, that episode is brilliant. And even like the episode title Backwards is written backwards as well, isn't it? Because that always makes me chuckle as well. I've had Christmas lights up since the start of lockdown. Have you really? Oh my god, they're flashing now and it's all smart home enabled, so turn on at sunset and turn off at 10 p.m. Oh my god, Neil, that's crazy. That's so funny. Look at you posh though with all your technology, having your smart house all turning on your lights and stuff. Trey, I've got to shoot off now, but I've loved the live chat. You're doing great. Have a good one. Oh, thank you so much, Trey. Mwah. Love you, darling. Thank you so much for joining in. Have a good night, darling. Yeah, thank you. My Hedwig hand cream. That Sky, you felt the need to go out and fetch for me. Sky, do me a favour now, darling, though. Can you not come back up? Because I don't want to get my channel turned into for kids. So don't come up anymore, sweet pea. Thank you so much, though. Very much appreciate it. Bless her. I just don't want YouTube to turn this live stream into made for kids, because it's not. There have been things... Oh, I've just realised, actually, there's been things discussed and my 9-year-old is downstairs watching. Whoops, never mind. She's scarred for life. It's okay. Oh, God. Tony, I felt really bad when I saw that ghost dog video. I took the mickey a bit on my live stream. No, honestly, it was fine. I don't know why I got myself so worked up, and it was something to me that felt very real at the time. I don't know if maybe I was a bit dreaming in that way, but it didn't feel like a dream. It felt like I was kind of in between sleep and awake. And yeah, it felt very, very real to me at the time. It could have very much been a dream though, because, I don't know if ghosts are real, but I do feel like, our souls have to go somewhere, and even souls of like animals and stuff like that, it all has to go somewhere. So that's what I felt anyway. And it made me feel very comforted in that moment as well. So yeah, I don't know why I got so, well, I do know why I got so upset, because he did mean so much to me. But yeah, it wasn't expected to get so emotional in that video. It really, really wasn't. Honeydukes t-shirt. I had a hot chocolate in my new Honeydukes mug. Ooh, did you? What Honeydukes mug have you got? Because I went to the studio tour last Christmas, and they had the big Honeydukes mugs, like really, really big one. It says just Honeydukes on the side. It's green on the inside and white on the outside with the logo. And I didn't buy it. I really regretted it ever since. I really wish I could go back to the studio tours. I mean, obviously, I'd do the whole studio tours there as well, but specifically for that mug, I really, really want it. And you can't order it online, which is gutting. Otherwise, I would have. But I can't believe I put it back down. There was a couple things actually that I had in my hand, like the Gringotts Gold bar as well. I knew I wanted before I even went to the studio tour. I knew I wanted to pick one of those up. And I picked it up, and for some reason I put it back down. I don't know why I did that. It's so annoying. But yeah, there's definitely a few things that I want to go back to the studio tours, like specifically to buy certain things, and obviously then to do the studio tour because, you know, why wouldn't you just want to live there? I do. There's this dog. Oh, he's sleeping beside my feet. That's okay. He's behind me, lying down. There was a ghost horse at one stable I boarded at. He would run through the barn. You could hear it, but no horse would be out. Ooh, that's so cool, though. See, like, things like that, I believe things like that. But when you see it, like Ghostbusters and things like that on, like, TV series, where they go to, like, different places that are supposed to be haunted, and they try and talk and communicate with the ghosts and the spirits and things, those shows I don't really believe. I think they're all hoaxed. But the actual, like, people telling me stories of, like, ghost stories and stuff, I do believe them. I know Susie from, like, Potter Poppet, she's just put a new video out now that's telling some of her ghost stories. Now, she was telling me these ghost stories a couple days earlier because she was really nervous, bless her, to actually tell these stories. She ran them by me first to see what I thought, and I was like, oh my god, that's awesome, you have to do that video. Just, you know, just take a deep breath and do the video, you'll be fine. So she's done the video now, so it's over on her channel if you want to go and check it out. But they're so freaky. I don't deny that she's, like, telling the truth, because exactly what she told me, she said in her video. So I know that it's, like, you know, she's not lying, because there's exactly the same story. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're really freaky, and it's made me really not want to go to Susie's house because it's scary. But things like that, I do believe. You know what I mean? So I love a good ghost story like that. Gryffindor Princess. The t-shirt was £18. Ooh, pretty. That's not bad for a t-shirt. I want to see what the t-shirt looks like. I'm going to have to go and have a nosy posy now because I want to see that t-shirt. I made a Honeydukes mug with a chocolate frog. I showcased it on my live stream just now. Did you? I don't remember that. Did I, like, blank out at that point? Mind you, I was kind of flitting in and out of your live stream only because I was trying to set this up ready to go. And that kept needing to pinch my phone off me. So maybe it was just like I had to log off at that point. I'll have to go back and watch it again. Oh, it's on my website. Oh, I'll go and check it out then, definitely. I'll have a nosy. Do love Honeydukes. Which is why I'm kind of looking forward to the Accio box that I've got coming very soon, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Because that's supposed to be sweets and treats themed. So I'm very, very excited to see what kind of stuff they put in those boxes, because I do love me some Honeydukes. And I'm wondering if they're going to put anything edible in there, because I'm always worried with stuff when, like, it's in subscription boxes, it's edible, because you think, where's it kind of come from? Well, not where's it come from, like, just obviously with the travel and stuff that it's kind of had to endure. And obviously with this box coming from America, going that little bit further. So I'm like, is it going to be okay to eat? You know what I mean? Ooh, let me knock this off again. And I know Geek Gear have done a few like edibles in some of their boxes a little while ago now. They haven't done it for a long, long time. But they put, like, fever fudge and things like that in their boxes before. They have put chocolate frogs in there. They weren't that nice. I felt bad, but they weren't that nice. They weren't very, like, good quality chocolate. And they have put sherbet lemons in as well. They were nice though. They were really, really good sherbet lemons. And yeah, just things like that. They haven't really done anything since though. Oh, and they did, like, a Honeydukes lolly at one point, I'm sure. And I thought I could display it, but it kind of went a bit gooey and it had to go in the bin. So I was a bit gutted about that, because it kind of, like, it went all juicy. So yeah, it just had to go in the bin, sadly. But yeah. Gryffindor Princess, are you on Instagram? I am, darling. I could give you a picture on the t-shirt. Yes, please do. I'm on Instagram. It's Kayleigh__Christensen. So yeah, definitely go and do that, my darling. That'd be great. I'd love to see it. Delete the link if you like. I don't mind. I don't want to spam. No. Go for it, Tone. Go for it, Neil. Absolutely fine. Not a problem. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. I don't know. I don't know if it, like, will automatically delete it, because I don't know what the settings are on this, like, chat at the minute. But if it does, then I will put your link in the description when I go back afterwards and I change the description and stuff. So yeah, go for it. Definitely. 100%. Making sure my dog is still next to me and is not peeing on my floor. Neil has made some awesome stuff. Go and check out, if his link does work now, go and check out his website, because there are some seriously cool things in there, including some clothing as well, which is awesome. I've got his Stay Magical t-shirt, because his outro is Stay Magical, and he's put it on a t-shirt very recently, and I love it. So I think I was the first one, wasn't I? I think I was the first one to buy one. realworldmagic.net. There we go. It's not a specific link, but he's able to type it, and obviously you can go and find that. It's very easy to type in. But yeah, I think I was the first one to buy the Stay Magical t-shirt, was I not? I think I was. And it's absolutely lush. I love it. I was actually trying to find it for the live stream today. I ended up wearing, I can't even see because the microphone's in the way. I'm wearing a Jurassic Park t-shirt today with my golden egg necklace, because I wanted to be magical, but I didn't have a magical t-shirt that I really wanted to wear, because I was trying to find my Stay Magical one. So I ended up with the Jurassic Park one, which is a bit irrelevant anyway, because you can't really see it anyway. Katie, being from Wales, do you like Gavin and Stacey? Of course. Are you really Welsh if you don't like Gavin and Stacey? Yes, I do like Gavin and Stacey. I do love it very much. It's very funny. I was actually watching it yesterday, the episode where baby Neil is born. Because 9 times out of 10 it's on like twice a night on one of the channels. So 9 times out of 10, if I've got nothing else to watch, I'll revert back to Gavin and Stacey. Real World Magic, it's not working on the clickable link. Sorry, chaps. Yeah, it's not working. It must be like the automatic settings, because I don't know. Anthony set all this up for me. I literally have done nothing other than press the go live button. And I've kind of sat here as well while he's fiddled with everything and made sure it all looks okay. But yeah, I don't know how to work it. So that was something I cannot control, I'm afraid. Neil, it's not working with the... Oh, no, sorry, I've already read that bit. You were very fast off the mark. I remember you saying, right, I've put it on my website. I'm like, right, I'm going over to buy it. Because I remember we were talking about you doing the t-shirt, and I was like, I'll buy one. I'll definitely buy one. I'll be buying one. And then you were like, oh, okay, it's up. I'm like, buy one. A very nice t-shirt. It's a very good quality t-shirt as well. I've washed it a couple times now. I've worn it quite a lot. You'd be surprised, actually, how often I've worn it. And I've washed it, like I said, a good couple times now as well, and it still looks exactly the same. It's an absolutely great t-shirt, very good quality. Bravo. I can't find my Dark Mark one. Oh no, let's get in. Katie, oh my god, that episode makes me so emotional. Oh, the Gavin and Stacey episode with baby Neil being born. I know. And the fact that like Smithy's like racing to get there on time as well to see him born. He doesn't quite get to see him born though, sadly. You can make people moderators who can authorize links. Cool. I don't know how to do that, but cool. You may have to walk me through doing that later. Or maybe like if Anthony has a bit of an nosy to get it to do it, it might work. I know he has done something which is pretty cool, which hasn't happened yet. But I was kind of hoping it would happen during this live stream, but it hasn't, sadly. But if I get a new subscriber during my live stream, it pops up in this top corner here. Obviously you can't see where I'm pointing, but over there, Dobby pops up with so-and-so has subscribed, and there's like Dobby like clicking his little magic click. So that's really cool. We tested it to see if it would work. Obviously I didn't have someone subscribe at that time. It's just like you press a button, say to test it, and it comes up with how it's supposed to look, and it looks really cool. So I was really hoping that someone, just one person, that's all I wanted, one person to subscribe during the live stream, so Dobby would pop up and I'd be like, cheers Dobby. I'm wearing my Ollivander's t-shirt design now. That's another good one. I really like your Ollivander's one as well. I'll teach you how. It's easy enough. Thank you. I appreciate that. You've taught me so much, to be fair. Neil's very helpful with stuff like going on with my like normal videos as well as now my live stream stuff. So thank you so much, Neil. Really appreciate it. Wow, I've been live for 1 hour and 43 minutes. Wow, I didn't realise it was quite that long. Whew. Thank you for sticking around this long. My goodness. I will probably close up in a little bit. I'll probably give it another maybe 10 minutes and then I'll close up because I've kept you all so long. I can't believe it. I was just about to check, see how long it's been live for, thinking to myself, maybe just over an hour? Nope. Anthony, oh my god, get Ant to text me how to do that. I will, yeah. I don't know how he did it, to be honest. I remember him like fiddling around with it, and I remember telling him that I wanted it to be Dobby, because initially when it popped up, it was a little zombie guy, and I was like, I don't want a zombie. I have nothing to do with zombies on my channel. Why is it a zombie? And he was like, well, it doesn't have to be a zombie. It can be whatever you want. But he was really, really fiddling around with it, to get it to work. So I'll try and get him to define how it works again, like specifically, and I'll get him to message you and let you know how to do that. I really want to know how to react to subscribers. Honestly, it looks so cool. Like I said, normally it should be Dobby up there. Do you know the scene in the Chamber of Secrets when he clicks and Aunt Petunia's cake lands on the person's head? I know it's like not Dudley, Vernon's boss, but I don't know what his name is. And obviously the cake falls on his head or his wife's head, one or the other. Well, it's that click. It's that him doing that click. And it comes up underneath him saying, so-and-so has subscribed. And I'll be like, thank you so-and-so for subscribing. Thank you, Dobby, for bringing that to my attention. Sounds like fun. That's what I had in my mind anyway. Kind of like your vision of Frank. Frank is awesome. I love Frank. If no one knows what I'm on about, Frank is an elephant that appears in Neil's live streams. And we love Frank. He's a Whistlephant. He's awesome. Neil has completely and utterly hand animated him. And he's awesome. He talks and responds and everything. He's absolutely brilliant. I'll catch the rest later off to a wedding. Oh, lovely. So better get ready for that. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. Have an absolutely lovely time at the wedding. Love to the bride and groom. Vernon's boss is called Mr. Mason. Why am I not surprised you know that? With like the smaller details you remember. It's really funny. Laura, I love Frank. Oh, we love Frank. Frank is brilliant. He reminds me though, every time he talks, especially when he goes, hello, he reminds me of Neil from The Young Ones. It's quite funny. They filmed Gavin and Stacey 4 streets away from me. When they was filming the christening scene, people were outside watching and a girl got knocked over. Yikes, she was fine, didn't stop filming. They were like, carry on, there's blood and guts going all over the street, but carry on, the show must go on. Oh my god, that's so cool. My auntie doesn't live too far away, actually, from where they filmed Gavin and Stacey, because she lives in Barry. So yeah, that's so cool. Laura, did you ever get to be an extra, Rick? Ooh, was you an extra? That would be so cool. I'd love to be an extra in Gavin and Stacey. It's one of the ones I really, really want to be a part of. Actually, another friend of ours that went to college with me and Trey, he was in the year above us. He was in Gavin and Stacey very recently, the Christmas one they just did. He was the guy having the tattoo on his shoulder from Nessa. I went to college with him. Like I said, he was in the year above me. But yeah, he was in my college. I just unsubscribed so I could resubscribe, but it didn't work. Oh no! Why doesn't it work? Alert box. Why are you not working? It looks like it's working on here. Oh, stupid phone. Anthony, if you're watching, it's not working. Why is it not working? I don't know if Anthony's watching. He's probably watching TV. He's so supportive. I'm only joking. All this would not be possible if it wasn't for him, so I can't moan at him, really. Gryffindor Princess. Sorry, I can't spell very well. Would you be able to write it down for me? Ooh, what was that now, darling? I forgot what I was trying to do for you. What am I spelling? I can't spell very well either. I'm not going to lie. I'm not terrible at spelling, but I'm not great at spelling. That girl getting run over was in the extras. Was it? I didn't see it. Oh, Anthony's watching. Hello, my darling. Are you watching? I'm quite glad you're watching, actually. How lovely are you watching my stream? It's not working. Why is it not working? It looks like it's working. Like it's on the screen. Rick, never an extra. They couldn't afford me. I have been an extra, mind, in a few things. I was an extra. Did anyone see Teachers? It was a series, again, going back donkeys now. I was in probably early high school age. It was a school-based series with Teachers, the name. And it was the series 2. And there was an episode with a donkey caught on fire. I don't know what the story was. I was just an extra and I didn't watch it afterwards. But yeah, I was in that as an extra. What else was there? Oh, I was an extra in Casualty. That was more recently. It wasn't very recently. I was probably 27, 28-ish. Yeah, roughly. And you actually see me in Casualty. You don't really necessarily know it's me because I do just walk across the background. There was like two doctors talking and you literally see me in the background just walking past. But obviously because I knew it was me, I knew it was me. So I was like, oh, there I am. Oh, look me. I don't know if it's been activated. We'll need to check. It looks like it's activated. It looks like it says in sources alert box and it's locked in. So I don't know why it's not working. A bit gutting that it's not working because I would have thought that would have been really fun just to see Dobby pop up and be like, yeah, it does look like it's working. Well, it looks like it's there anyway. Like it's there ready to go. I just obviously don't know if it's activated properly. I was an extra in a British Heart Foundation health and safety training video as a scientist. Wow. I feel like we're all very like people here within the films and industry and stuff. I don't even know what I just said then. That was like blur. Check us all out in different things is what I meant to say. We are all health. I'm going. We are all actors. That's what I meant to say. Do you know what I mean by I get flustered and just nonsense comes out of me? Laura's laughing. Are you laughing at me, Laura? I'm laughing at myself, honestly. I can't cope sometimes with how, like, just meh I can be. Making sure the dog's still there. Andrew Lincoln was in Teachers. Oh, was he? Was that the person you were on about earlier on? I go back up to the chat and see what we're about there. No, that's the bottomest guy. No, I don't think you were talking about him. I think you're just naming an actor that you obviously know. I don't know. But yeah, it was just on the one episode that I was in as an extra. I think I got paid something like £38 for the day that I was there. I was obviously only like, oh God, it must have been about 11, 12, 13 at a push. Because I remember like I was still quite little, like young, really speaking. And yeah, I was only in that one episode. And I remember having to get changed into like the school uniform that was their school uniform for the show. And I remember saying to one of my friends, I was like, oh, the ties are completely different to this one, to like our ties. So yeah, honestly. Neil, all the world's a stage. It is. All the world is a stage. Is it all the men and women merely players? I could be saying that quote wrong. Laura, you and Neil, honestly, we're so special. Rick, is pay good for extra work? It's not bad. I gotta be honest. I think when I did Casualty, I think it was something around the lines of £80-something I was paid for one day of filming on Casualty. And bear in mind, I barely did anything. I sat in a green room for a couple of hours with the rest of the extras. Then we went on to set, and then we pulled off set and went back into the green room. Then we got put back on set. We was like changing at different things that was going on. And sometimes we had to change clothing just depending on the shot. But yeah, I basically did nothing that day. And yeah, I got like £80-something, so that was good. Katie, I've got to go now, but I'll probably chat to you on Instagram. You've been amazing in this live stream. Bye. Oh, thank you so much, Katie. Thank you for joining in, darling. See you soon, okay? Mwah. Thank you so much for joining in. I will end this live stream in a minute, guys. I'll wait for a couple more minutes just to kind of round it up to a nice even 2 hours, and then I will go because obviously it's now 10 o'clock. It's very late. You probably all need to go to bed, and I've been keeping you long enough, so I'm very sorry for that. Nick Grimes off The Walking Dead. Oh my God, I can't believe I didn't think of that. I love him. I didn't know his name was Andrew Lincoln though. See, I'm not always that bright. I may be a Ravenclaw, but it doesn't mean I'm always bright, unfortunately. I do have some dull moments. Oh, there we go. Neil, isn't Andrew Lincoln the guy who Keira Knightley doesn't like in Love Actually / Rick from Walking Dead? Yes, clearly he is. That's so cool. I didn't realise his name was Andrew Lincoln. He's a good actor though. Again, I do like him. I've like seen him in Walking Dead and Love Actually, and I think he's a really cool actor. I didn't realise he was in Teachers though. Like I said, I was quite young, to be honest, and I probably wouldn't have been paying that much attention because I don't pay very much attention in life, to be fair. I need to pay more attention in my everyday life. I really, really do. But yeah, I didn't realise he was in Teachers, to be fair. But yeah, I was in that, to be fair. That's my claim to fame. There we go. I was in Teachers with Rick Grimes. Like I said, I've done a few little bits and bobs. Nothing ever major. Nothing ever like to be like screaming from the rooftops or anything. But I've done little bits and I've always had fun doing them. Like I said, I've always been involved in amateur dramatics. I've always been involved in like theatre stuff and things like that. I mean, I should be doing it this year, but it's COVID. I think it would be this week or next week. I should be in Peter Pan right now, as one of the characters from Peter Pan. But yeah, like I said, COVID happened, so that is not happening anymore, which is gutting. Hopefully we can do it next year, but we'll see how things go. But this time last year, I was in The Wizard of Oz. I was Glinda in The Wizard of Oz, which was a dream come true for me. I absolutely loved being Glinda. I loved wearing the dress and the crown, and I had the scepter and everything. I felt like absolutely amazing. So yeah, that was really, really fun doing that. And I've always done stuff like that ever since I was very, very small. But yeah, I don't think I've ever done anything like that amazing. I've done lots of little things that are really cool things, but yeah, I'm not like amazing or anything, sadly. I would have loved to have been. I really, really thought growing up that I was going to be an actress and I was going to be a singer. I'm not so good at the singing. I'm a better actress than I am a singer. But yeah, I always thought that's where I was going to end up. But sadly, things sort of happened along the way. It just meant that I couldn't be. So we do not regret anything. I have a very, very amazing family. You know, all my children and my husband and everything. So I'm very grateful for the things I do have. But I do wish that I had been able to pursue that a little bit more, shall we say. The quote, all about the world being a stage, the tale told by an idiot. Yeah, me. And then signifying nothing says it all. Yeah, true. Honestly, sometimes I really, really laugh at myself. I'm so annoying. I'm so daft as well. I am quite an intelligent person. I am quite bright, really speaking. I just say and do really, really silly things sometimes. And I don't always have like the brain function. It doesn't always kick in right away. It'd be like 20 minutes later after having a conversation. I'm like, oh my God, I know what I was on about. No. Honestly. Gryffindor. Oh, my Instagram. That's fine. It's in my my link. If you go check out any of one of my other videos, like the more recent ones would probably be better. The link is in my description to all my videos for my Instagram. So go and check that out. If not, I will type it to you. Can I type it on here actually? I don't know if I can type something on here. No, it won't let me type it. Neil, can you type my Instagram handle? It's Kayleigh__Christensen. And then Gryffindor Princess can go and check my Instagram out for me. And she can send me lots of pictures. I'm very excited to see. I was Mr. Gloop in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory as a kid. Oh my God, were you? That's so cool. Honestly, that's amazing. I remember like the remake of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, with Johnny Depp in it again. And Augustus Gloop, his skin is like immaculate. That child's face just looked airbrushed. He was absolutely perfection skin tone wise. And I just remember thinking, what's his skincare routine? It was amazing. I think all of the kids actually look really, really airbrushed in that film. I don't know what was going on with that, but yeah, it was absolutely amazing. All the kids looked amazing, but especially Augustus. Oh, thank you, Neil. There we are, Gryffindor Princess. That is my Instagram handle, so you can go and check me out, and you can send me lots of pictures of all your goodies that you got, because I really want to see. Right, I am going to start wrapping things up, guys, because obviously it's 2 minutes away from it being a 2-hour long stream. That's a very long stream, and I apologise for keeping you for so long. It is now 10 o'clock. You all need to go to bed, as do I. Ugh, and my butt is falling asleep now as well. So, honestly, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for joining this live stream. Whether you stayed for a couple of minutes or you stayed for the entire time. Honestly, I'm so grateful. Like I said, it's my first proper live. I was very, very nervous, but yeah, I'm feeling a little bit more into it now. So hopefully I can do this a little bit more regularly. It won't be like an every week kind of thing because, yeah, it probably won't be worth doing it every single week for the kind of things I'm going to be using it for. And I've got my other videos as well. But yeah, this is definitely something that I'm hoping to do at least once a month. So yeah, that would be really, really exciting to do. If that is something that you want me to do like once a month kind of situation, then give this video a magical thumbs up for me so that I know that you're all liking it. Don't knock off the microphone, that's the word. But yeah, give this video a magical thumbs up for me so that I know you've enjoyed it and to support me and my channel, and I will give you all the love in the world. Yeah, thank you. Ooh, Neil said we've toured Devon. Ooh. Did you indeed? That sounds cool. I've never toured with my theatre companies. Mine was literally just in Wales. It was just in the one theatre, in the one place. I think we did it over 3, maybe 4 days? I can't remember how long exactly we went on for. I know we did like 5 shows and 2 of them were in the same day. So yeah. But yeah, I absolutely love doing theatre. It's one of my favourite things in the world. And I'm really, really gutted that Peter Pan isn't going ahead now this year. Really, really devastated. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up now, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Honestly, you don't know how much it means to me. Make sure you smash that like button. Please, please, please subscribe if you haven't done already, please, because I would be very, very grateful. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Neil. Really, really nervous, but yeah, I was okay, I think. Thanks, awesome, everyone. Thank you, Toilet Brush Salesman.